I'm pulling a reversal and checking in on Mel, who has been an absolute beast trying to write this book. So let's go see what's going on. How's your book coming?
Oh my God, Chris. I can't believe that you're here. I have had the biggest freaking breakthrough of my life. I have a dyslexic ADHD brain. I am riddled with feelings of inferiority and like this story that I am never going to get this book done. It's not going to be great. It's not going to help you. It has created such writer's block. I've had the biggest breakthrough of my life. I'm going to share with you the secret technique that has unlocked writer's block and created a flow of content. So what I've noticed is being dyslexic, being ADHD, being somebody that is a speaker by nature, I have a hard time getting my thoughts on paper. So I just had this huge breakthrough that I want you to steal. I realized, Chris, that I've been trying to write my book on my laptop. And yes, I've been dictating some of the parts of the book. What do you think? Are you part of this video? I have been dictating on my laptop. This morning, I had the world's biggest breakthrough. I want you to steal this. I sat down. I have my iPad here. Come here. And I went to go start to write the introduction to my new book. I went to start to type, and I hate typing on this thing. So I went to look for my little wireless keyboard, Chris. I didn't have it. So I was forced to use the dictate button. Now, here's the cool thing about using the dictate button on the iPad is what happens is you start to dictate, and then you can use your finger to tap where you're needing to go. And if I don't like what I just dictated, on my laptop, I would delete it. On this, I'm like, F it. I just hit the dictate button and I keep going. I have literally banged out the introduction to my new book in 11 minutes flat. Do you realize I've been trying to write this for a month? And I think it has to do with the fact that when I put on the hat to type, and to move a cursor, it's a different part of my brain than the brain that creates the content. And by simply using an iPad where I can see this and I can touch stuff and I can move it around and then boom, I go like this and now I got something to say. So I touch it here and then I hit return and I'm like, oh, so I have this thing that I want to say right here and I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just letting this fly out of my mouth. It's unbelievable. I'm literally writing my book as I'm talking to you. And what I've realized about my mind is there is something that happens in my mind when I go from thinking a thought and trying to type it out or write it out. The second that I have to organize it with a keyboard and a mouse, I lose all creative focus. I think I'm going to get this book written literally in the next week. I'm so liberated. Please steal this idea. And let me know if it works for you, if it works for your kids that are struggling with homework to dictate like this. Don't use a keyboard, an iPad, a smartphone. You can do it on a computer too with like a tracking pad. I am just so happy I've figured this out. Let me know if it works for you. Hey, it's Mel. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like this video, I have a suspicion you're gonna like these two next.